Hi guys! Today I'll be reviewing a cookbook that's been out for a couple of years already, but I know many of you are new to the plant-based world and may not have heard of this one yet. Vegan Sandwiches Save the Day. I actually got this as a giveaway prize from the Cookbook Aficionado a couple of years ago, but only made a few recipes from it, even though there are many more on my to-try list. For this review, I tried a few recipes that I hadn't tried before, and the first was this deviled not egg salad sandwich. It calls for cooking already cooked chickpeas as the first step, which gave me pause, as I've never made a bean salad that had to be cooked, but I'm glad I tried it. I subbed white beans for the chickpeas, and it turned out great. The cooking process infused the beans with so much flavor from lemon juice, tamari, and liquid smoke. Then the hot beans got mixed with vegan mayo, relish, and some other seasonings. I added some chopped jalapeno as well for an extra crunch and just a little heat. For my boyfriend's packed lunch this morning, I chilled a little bit of this in the freezer quickly before I stuffed it in a ciabatta bun and wrapped it up. And even though it was 7 in the morning, the not egg salad sandwich smelled so good that I had to make one for myself for breakfast. And while this was so delicious, it did not remind me of a deviled egg sandwich. It was much better. Next, I went for the Green Monster bread. How could I not? It's called Green Monster bread. The sandwich bread uses spinach or arugula to give it color. I think it would be really fun for kids, and for me too, since I'm a total kid on the inside. It does have a lot of garlic though. The process is pretty simple, just mix the greens with seasonings and water. The book says to mix the dry ingredients together first and then add them in, but I didn't see the need, it just all went in together. Then the rest of the process is just like making any other bread. Knead it together, let it rise once, then form it into a pan for baking. I was expecting the green color to not really show up in the final product, but I was wrong. The camera doesn't really show it as well as I'd like, but the bread was really green. The texture is nice too. Next time I would hold off on the garlic in this recipe to make the bread more versatile. The last recipe I tried for this review was the hollandaise asparagus rounds. I have not had vegan hollandaise sauce that has impressed me yet, so I really wanted to try this one. The sauce is cashew based with lemon, nutritional yeast, and other seasonings. I really liked that it was uncomplicated and you just blend everything together, then heat it on the stove. Instead of using English muffins, which my local store was sold out of, I just used a slice of the Green Monster bread as a base. On went some tomatoes, a bit of spinach, some pan-fried tofu, and roasted asparagus. Then the hollandaise sauce. It was a bit on the thick side for me even after adding a bit of water, but it was delicious. Lemony and bright, it didn't really remind me of hollandaise sauce at all, but it was the perfect sauce for this stack of vegan goodness. So overall, if you're looking for exact dupes of classic sandwiches, this is not the book for you, but if you want creative, delectable ideas for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even dessert, this is an awesome book for that. What I really loved about this book is that all the recipes are familiar, but unique at the same time. The pictures, as I mentioned before, are terrific. However, there are some downsides to this book as well. One is that most of the recipes have tons of ingredients. As a book on sandwiches, I expected to have some more simple recipes here. Is this really a negative? Not really, as all the ingredients seem to add up to something really unique and wonderful. But for me, this really prevents me from trying some of the recipes because when I see a long list of ingredients, I'm just like, meh, I don't want to. 2, there's no vegan mayo recipe in this book. Again, this may not be a con for some people. I mean, there are 1,000,001 vegan mayo recipes online, but this, being a book about sandwiches, I kind of expected there to be at least one. 3rd, the protein slices and bread recipes in this book are all gluten-based. Now, you guys know I love me some gluten, but the introduction of the book makes it seem like it would be more accommodating to people with gluten sensitivities. But in actuality, only the recipes that call for store-bought bread are the ones that can be made gluten-free. All of the from-scratch breads and dense proteins have gluten in them. Then lastly, this book isn't really for anyone who doesn't want to consume any overt fats or salt. There are some healthier recipes in here, but most of them are a bit on the indulgent side. Again, this might not be a negative thing at all for most people, and you can of course make your own substitutions, but I thought I should mention that. Now to the positives. There are tons of from-scratch recipes, as long as you're not gluten sensitive. I've tried the gobbler slices and the mushroom and sun-dried tomato slices, and they are really easy to make and really delicious. If you don't have a place to buy seitan easily or cheaply, this book has really good recipes for that. Next, every single recipe that I've tried from this book is pretty darn good or excellent. It should be a given, but oftentimes, especially in the vegan cookbook world, I'm less than impressed. I also love that they put in metric amounts by weight as well as US measurements. So overall, I really recommend this book. It's well written, it's got some great information about how to construct a well-crafted sandwich that will travel well, lots of from scratch recipes so you don't have to rely on too many specialty vegan packaged foods, and just really inspired recipes. I think vegan sandwiches are a great way to try out vegan food in a kind of familiar format. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and tell me, are you a sandwich fan as well? What's your favorite vegan sandwich? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make your sandwich next. Bye for now.